Two games remain in the Premier League, both at home. We play Burnley and Watford to see out the 2021-22 season. Tottenham also have two home games as well, so we know 2 wins guarantees us 5th. If we win and Tottenham drop points, it might only take 1 match. So yeah, that is how we're going to finish the season today. And then we'll have a little look at maybe the plans for maybe transfer business, the sort of areas of the squad that I'm going to be looking to address. So we will get straight into it. We will just recap the match since the last video, and it was a 2-1 defeat at Chelsea. I was quite not happy, but I was quite pleased with the performance. We did okay. We took the lead very, very early. Saeed Benrahma with a cheeky little dink, but then we succumbed to their superiority, really. Thiago Silva and Kai Havertz getting the goals. Disappointing defeat in the end to obviously to a rival. But again, it's in our own hands to finish 5th. And if you give me that at the start of the season, I would have snapped your hand off. Man United have beaten champions Liverpool by 1-0. Diego Dalot in the 2nd minute of injury time. So we're all playing on the same day for this round. Not all at the same time. But then obviously the final day of the season is a Super Sunday. Everybody at home. There's nobody relegated as yet. So that's really interesting as well. Newcastle and Norwich are really putting up a fight. Brentford are sinking a little bit. Crystal Palace probably you would say going down. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, we can relegate Burnley as well if we win this match. It is possible that we will relegate them. Just going to have a quick look at the team because it is still the team that played over at Stamford Bridge. Right back will be Vladimir Soufal. We've got Jim City and Tarkowski there, but I'm going to stick with that because they did all right. They didn't do too badly. We've got Fornals, Loftus-Cheek and Rice. I'm going to put in Nikola Vlasic in there. I'm not really wanting. Oh, Jeremy Boga's injured. That's an issue as well. Yeah, I mean, he's out for a while, isn't he, after that injury in the last episode. So, actually, do you know what? I might put Fornals. Oh, no, he's not really fit. I was going to put him out on the left because he's done well out there for me. But Saeed Benrahma can stay out there. And I'm going to put Antonio in up front for Adeyemi. So, Benrahma and Declan Rice probably not going to see this game out. But that is fine because we have players on the bench that can come on. Not a problem. We should be winning this one. I mean, we are 5th, they are 19th. It is a match we should be winning, but that's not always how it works, is it? Nick Pope is one of the goalkeepers I'm scouting. I just like the fact that he's 6'5". I like the fact that he's big, but there's a Czech keeper that I'm looking at, Andre someone or other, and there's a couple of Turkish lads as well. So I'm not sure who I'm going to go for yet, but we'll get into that at the end. Do you hope your yeah, we'll do well. We can book a spot. Right, let's get into it. They're playing a 4-4-2, of course they are. They're Burnley. So if we beat them, it will depend on what Newcastle do. But it is possible that we could relegate them. Just dropping a little encourage early on because absolutely nothing's happened yet. We've got a goal at Newcastle. Anderson Maxman has scored. Norwich are down to 10. Big drama down at the bottom of the table then. This is a shocking game. How have we not had a single shot of any kind at all in 22 and a half minutes? We're going to get one here though. Cresswell puts in the free kick. Antonio knocks it down and Benrahma scores. Saeed Benrahma scored at Chelsea. Scores at home to Burnley. As that stands, I think that's Burnley down, isn't it? Tottenham lead against Southampton. They have scored at the exact same minute as we have. That was a lovely knockdown from Michail Antonio, and Benrahma pokes it home. Leeds have equalised at Newcastle. Arsenal have scored at Goodison. I like having all the games at... I'm going to demand more. I like having all the games at the same time. Has to be said, I like that. Oh, and it's in from McNeil. Dwight McNeil scores. That's going to be given. How can he be offside? I don't understand. Where's the offside decision on this? Because it was a cross. There's no offside anywhere. Where are they flagging the offside here? Well, that's not even close. That is not even close. It's a good finish from an injured player. It's a nice little move from a throw-in, actually, that. But it does mean that Tottenham go above us. That's not good. Come on, boys. Burnley fighting for their lives. And they're matching as well here. And I wonder what... Oh, Tottenham are 2-0 up. Christian Romero has scored. So we've got to assume that Tottenham are going to beat Southampton now. So as things stand... And Newcastle winning again. Yeah, they've gone in front. So as things stand, Burnley are down, even with a point. But... I mean, we're not. I don't know what's. I don't know what's going wrong here. We're winning, just about winning the battle for possession. We've had 4 shots. We have put them all on target. Newcastle 4-1 up now. They've absolutely blitzed Leeds either side of half time. Right, Benrahma's going to have to come off. I'm wondering if I should change the approach, maybe. Let's bring Benrahma off for Fornals. Aaron Cresswell's not having a good game. Declan Rice is not having a good game. But we've got Souček on the bench that we can bring on there. Loftus-Cheek is doing nothing. So he can come off for Pasalic. And that is the 3. Okay. Let's go attacking. We're on short of passing, but that's obviously allowing them to get. So should we go more direct and take the ball into the box off? Maybe just go a little bit wider, because I'm not really sure why we're not getting at them. I mean, we've had 7 shots now. We've put them all on target. I mean, there are goals going in everywhere, but I haven't really paid much attention to them. Tottenham are 3-0 up now. We've got to find a win, boys. I'm going to berate. 10 shots we've had now. So we are doing... I wonder if the direct passing has just helped a little bit, because the shot count is starting to go up a little bit. That's nice play. And Souček's fired it wide. I mean, that, again... FM highlights say it's very best. We've had 11 shots, 8 on target, and you show me one off target from 25 yards. I mean, seriously. Surely any shot on target is a better highlight than a shot off target. Right, Souček. We're going to sneak this. We're going to take it. Cresswell whips it in, and there it is. Jared Bowen gets the goal. That is surely going to count. He looked like he came from behind the fullback there. Yes. I was confident it was going to be, but it was in the back of my head that maybe it wouldn't. It was a good run from Tarkowski, and then that early ball in from Cresswell, and Jared Bowen doing what all good wingers should do, and coming inside to the far post. Newcastle 5-2 up in their game. 6-2 Newcastle. Wow, they are smashing it. Well, I think we've got away with that, and I think that. Although having said that, I mean, we've put our shots on target again. It's just that we didn't see any of them. We weren't at our best, but we got the result. You can't be too upset when you win. You've just got to say, look, wasn't the greatest day at the office, but we got the 3 points. That is all that matters, especially match day 37 after the long season that we've had. That is what we needed. And unfortunately for Burnley, Burnley are down. Palace probably are. They haven't played yet, but they're now 6 points adrift, and that goal difference is just not going to swing, is it? It's 16 goal difference. That's just not going to happen. Newcastle not safe yet, but that is a goal difference boosting result, and it's a big result. Right. On to Watford then, and it is win or probably end up in the Conference League. Well, this was a bit of a surprise. I wasn't expecting this. We had the FA Cup final in midweek. Chelsea beat Wolves by 1-0, and that means that we're already in the Europa League. Whether we finish 5th or 6th, we are through to the Europa League. But we are still going to do the final day of the season because, yeah, why not? We're still going between 5th and 6th. There is some prize money that is to be decided. We'll either get just under 31 million or just under 29 million, which is mental, really. Wolves, Arsenal and Leeds are all going for that final, the Europa Conference League spot. And it's between us and Tottenham for that spot. Burnley and Palace are down. Norwich, Newcastle and Brentford are all fighting to stay up. That Newcastle 6-2 win over Leeds, by the way. Guess who's Newcastle's manager? Only Marcelo Bielsa. Oh, that is going to hurt, isn't it? That is going to sting. I took some pleasure out of that. We do have, potentially, 2 transfers on the way in. I've got a couple of young players there that I'm bringing in. When you get the news item saying Premier League clubs are releasing players, those 2 look pretty good. But we'll have a look at them in the transfer update. Mady Camara, we're bidding for him, and I'm going in early because I know Barcelona want this guy. Man United, Monaco, Ajax, Shakhtar have all come out of the woodwork to want this guy as well since we've made the bid. We've bid like 5 million with 5 million in add-ons. If we can get him, it's going to be an absolute rock in our midfield. I mean, he's 4.5 star in basically every role except roaming playmaker. So even if I switch it up in midfield, he's going to be in the starting lineup. It's good as well because I've put 50 goals to give them a bonus to bump it up. He scored like 17 goals in his career. He's never getting 50 goals for West Ham. So it just sweetens the deal, doesn't it? I've done 5 million with 5 million add-ons, international caps, a sell-on as well, and I'm hoping it gets done. I'm trying to get it done early. And same with this guy, Julian Alvarez from River. Can play a number of positions. Everton, Newcastle and Tottenham all want him as well. So again, I've gone in to try and do it. He's got an A rating on his scout report. I want a new striker that can also play a few other positions. So he fits the bill perfectly. And again, he's pretty cheap. And I'm hoping that we can get those deals done. As I say, I'm trying to get in early to stop these other clubs getting in for them. Hopefully, they haven't set their budgets yet. Our budget has now been set. We've got like 30 odd million to spend, and so that's why I've gone in and done it. We do have Michail Antonio away with Jamaica, which is really convenient. He's just scored for them actually against Aruba, but that's really handy to have one of your best strikers away on international duty for the final game of the season. Thankfully, we are already in the Europa League group stage, so it's not that much of a deal. 4 changes from the last match. Ben Johnson, Kurt Zouma, Thomas Souček has come back in, and then obviously Adeyemi in for Michail. So I am Tottenham are at home to, I think it's Villa they're playing. So we'll keep an eye on that. Obviously, what's the secret behind your good home record? This could be the last time we see Mark Noble. I might just bring him on for a few minutes at the end. Is he on? I don't even know if he's on the bench. Yes, he is on the bench. So maybe we'll bring him on so he can say goodbye to the fans. Leicester have scored against Brentford. That's a big goal. So Burnley are down already, of course. Brentford are away at Leicester and are losing. Norwich are at home to Leeds. Newcastle are at home to Arsenal. Brentford have equalised. Tottenham 0, Villa 0. Wolves have scored against Everton in their fight for 7th. And Thomas Souček has headed in brilliantly. 18 goals for the season for Thomas Souček. Could be the last time we see him as well. This is why I'm trying to get Mady Camara in, because I'll be amazed if I've got both Souček and Declan Rice at the start of next season. So I'm trying to get in and get these transfers sorted early. Newcastle have scored. Haris Seferovic has scored, and the 2-0 up. Julian Draxler scored as well. Goals are flying in. Man City are a couple of goals up against relegated Palace. Matt Doherty's gone off injured for Tottenham. I'm going to drop a praise in because we're playing well, and I'm not even really concentrating on our game. Newcastle are 3-0 up against Arsenal. So Arsenal are not going to finish in a European spot, and it looks like Newcastle aren't going to get relegated. Lovely ball from Vlasic to Benrahma. Oh, and Declan Rice is coming in. It's a good block. Benrahma, he scored in his last 2, so he deserves to keep his spot in the team. I was going to play Fornals, but I'll probably bring him off the bench. Good clearance there. So that block shot from Declan Rice wasn't the point of this highlight. It's that finish from Karim Adeyemi. Oh, I hope that counts. I'm not convinced on that one. Oh, it's in. It's a thumping finish. And it's Jared Bowen with the assist again. Lovely play from Vlasic. That finish is just unstoppable. Unstoppable was designed. That word was invented for a finish like that. He took the leather out of that one. It is a goal fest in the Premier League. Norwich 0, Leeds 0. Brentford 1-1 at Leicester. I think that means it's Norwich going down at the minute. It is. Norwich need to find a goal. Because even if Brentford lose, or Leicester would have to take a bit of a beating in the second half. Well, they'd have to lose at least by 2, wouldn't they, as things stand? Wolves, though, look as though, if Wolves win, they finish 7th and they go into Conference League. Tottenham are 0-0. They're going to have to come out now, but we're 2-0 up. So, as things stand, it doesn't matter what they do. Loving this. Yeah, so Julian Alvarez, if we get him, it will mean that we've got Adeyemi, and it will mean that we've got Michail Antonio as well. But Adeyemi can play out on the right. Alvarez can play on either wing or up front. Michail Antonio can play up front. I think he can play out on the right, on the left as well. So it gives me lots of options. And there's good, there's potential that we'll lose Adeyemi. Declan Rice is in. It's a poor finish though. Ended up on his left foot. These two players as well, Camara and Alvarez, if we do get them, they've both got release clauses of around about 35 million that I can't do anything about. But considering I'd only be paying like 15 million combined for the pair of them, I'm not really that bothered. If we end up losing them both for 70 odd million between them, it's still decent business, isn't it? Man United 3-0 up. Man City 3-0 up. It's only fair that we go 3-0 up then, lads. Kurt Zuma coming forward. Hit it! He does hit it! Oh, it wasn't a bad shot. Tottenham has scored against Villa. Right. Who have we got? Benrahma can probably come off now for Fornals. I'm going to bring Mark Noble on and put him in the centre mid attack. He's going to get half an hour, and kind of hoping he might score in that centre mid attack. Kind of hoping he might get through. Cresswell to take the corner. Zuma! He's flashed the header wide. Unlucky. It was a clear-cut chance, wasn't it? It's a free hit. It's a bad miss. Really. That's a bad miss. Foster launches a goal kick forward. Ben Johnson down to Bowen. Adeyemi. Mark Noble's on the move. I know I haven't used him much. Oh, and Adeyemi's hit the bar. I haven't used Mark Noble much. And he's an absolutely, well, he's a club legend. He is a Premier League legend, to be fair, isn't he? I'd love for him to get a goal before he moves. I can't remember where he's at. Where's he going? He's going to Basel. It's a strange move, that, isn't it? He's going to Basel at the end of his contract. I'm half tempted to give Montero his debut. Nobody's really looking like they're knackered. It's the final game of the season. I'm actually going to give Alvaro Montero his debut. Why not? Why not? Because he's probably let 3 goals in now. But it gives him his debut, doesn't it? And, Chelsea 2-1 up. Brentford still 1-1. Newcastle 3-0 and have missed a penalty. Trying to see what's happening in the Norwich game, but I don't like this latest score screen. It goes all funny. It'd be easy just to bring up the league table. Norwich down as things stand. Oh, Brentford have scored. Brentford have scored because they've gone up above Newcastle. Bit of a scramble there. Headed back and forward. Jim City. Zuma! Kurt Zuma with a rasping finish. His 7th goal of the season. Said it many, many times, people. If you don't set up your corners, make sure you do. Kurt Zuma, I mean, that's irrelevant, but I think that's his first goal where it hasn't been a header from a corner or a free kick. So make sure you position those players. Your good ones in the air. Put them at the near post. Put them marking the keeper. Make sure they're the ones that are going to get to that first time ball. That's a super result. That's a super, super performance. Really happy with that. Kurt Zuma with a 9.3. Jared Bowen with 2 assists. Adeyemi with a goal. Thomas Souček with a goal. Very, very happy with that. Need to give Kurt Zuma. Very pleased with your performance. Superb stuff. Superb. Right, let's get this interview out of the way. We deserve to win. Good day at the office. Right, let's get to that final screen then. And it's nice. Montero made his debut. Got 20 minutes. That's good. So Wolves will be 7th and going to the Conference League. There we go. We've got 31 million. And we're only paying out 3.1. I'm happy with that. Right, so I'm not going to do the whole season review thing. I'm just going to play through the pre-season and come back. What I wanted to do, we'll just have a quick look at who our best players were. Average rating over the whole of the season was Kurt Zuma, 7.42 after 42 appearances. That is some going. 7 goals. Probably, mind you, Aaron Cresswell with 21 assists could well take the player of the season. I'm not sure. Mikel Antonio finishes on 19 goals. Thomas Souček on 18. Adeyemi on 16. Jared Bowen on 14. Jeremy Boga on 12. It's been a brilliant season. Lots of players getting lots of goals. Aaron Cresswell and Jared Bowen streets ahead on the assists. Who made the most appearances? I'm guessing Areola, yeah. 54. He was an ever-present. I think. Did Fabianski play a couple of games maybe? Possibly. I'd have to have a look at... If we have a look at my profile, it'll show me how many games I've managed, won't it? 55. So Fabianski must have played a Europa League game maybe, which meant that he hasn't quite won. Wasn't quite ever present Areola. That's a shame. But 54. He's been on loan, but sorry kid, you're on 140 grand with us. And you're on 140 grand with PSG. There ain't no way I'm signing you. Ain't no way. Alvaro Montero, he isn't going to be our first choice keeper. I mean, look, he's 2.5 star. I needed him because Fabianski moved, and yeah, I needed him. Gonzalo Cardoso is out on loan. He's a left-footed centre-back though, and I quite like the look of him. He's only 6'1", but that's all right. That's good. He was already at the club when we got him. He's been away in Basel. He hasn't got brilliant ratings, and I might well loan him out again, but he's a body to have around. So I should have the goalkeepers already sorted here on my shortlist. They are. Now, this is one guy I'm looking at, Desanoglu. He is 6'2". Liverpool are after him at the minute, but he's only 21, and it says he'd be a superb signing for the future. A lot of the ones, Andrea Nana is one that I was looking at, but when you click interested in transfer, he's not interested. Livakovic is the cliched one that everybody goes for, but there's a reason. He's good. He is good. But the one that I'm looking at is this guy, Andre Kolar, We'll get him pretty cheap by the look of it. I mean, it's a big window, but I would probably go maybe 4 million up front and then some extras. But he's 6'4". Where's his distribution? It's if you go into if we go and compare with Areola, his distribution is excellent. Which, bear in mind that we play out from the back. That's hugely important. Obviously, he's great in the air because he's 6'5". Eccentricity is 13, but that's good because he's a sweeper keeper, so that's not a negative. His physical's not quite as good. He's not quite as quick, but then again, he's not a sweeper keeper on attack. I think we play support, so it's not massively. I think these attributes here far outweigh these attributes here for me, and he'll be cheap. And I don't think he's only on £7 a week, so I don't think he'll be on. He'll want that much. So I think he could be the one that we go for. Diogo Costa as well was one I was looking at. He's 22, but I just think maybe go for the 27-year-old, the Czech guy. I mean, a Czech guy coming into West Ham as well is, it's proven to work, isn't it? So yeah, I think that's what we maybe look at in terms of other areas, possibly centre back. It depends if, like Issa Diop is wanted by Napoli. I'm probably going to try and get rid of Craig Dawson, and that would leave us a little bit light. Midfield is probably going to end up having to be strengthened because, well, Declan Rice, obviously Mark Noble's going. I'm trying to get rid of Lanzini, but unfortunately, he knackered his Achilles and he's out now for the whole of the transfer window. He's not going to be back till probably October. So I don't know if we're going to get anything for him. Lots of players are wanted. So there could be a few. The big one I'm going to sort out is the keeper, and I think we're going to go in for Andre Kolar. I think I've made my mind upon him. There's a lot of green attributes, and he's a big old unit, and I like the look of him. And hopefully we'll get Alvarez and Camara as well, because I think they'd be really, really good additions. But that is job done. We'll end actually on a finances screen, because I've not shown it for ages, and we should have in our transfer budget is 35 million. We're way under the wage budget. Committed spending of 1.73. So we're nearly 400 grand under it. So we've got loads to use there. I can move that across into the transfer budget, as you know. So we've got loads to play with. We're in a really good position financially. And it's going to be a weird season next season, because we finish 5th. And that is really, realistically, the highest you can get, isn't it? I mean, can we realistically get above Liverpool, City, Chelsea, United? I don't know. We're going to give it a go. What I really want next season is to lift the League Cup or the FA Cup. I want to get at least to the quarters of the Europa League again, and I want to get at least 5th or 6th in the Premier League again. So it's going to be another exciting season. I have loved this first season. I've absolutely flown through it. It's been absolutely superb. Thank you to everybody that's watched. Thank you for everybody that's liked, that's commented, that's subscribed, that's shared, that's interacted on Twitter and in the comments. And yeah, I love you all. Fantastic. Make sure you come back for season 2. This should be out on Friday. Is it the 27th, I think? No, the 26th. Looking at the date on my watch, because I'm recording it the week before. I'm recording it on the 19th. So it should be out on the 26th. And then coming Monday, we should be back with the transfer update and the start of the Premier League. Don't forget, it's 2022 as well. We've got the World Cup, so it's going to be a massively disrupted season. I don't know how it is in FM, because in real life they start. It's the first weekend in August, I think, and they finish somewhere around the 10th of November or something. So I don't know how accurate that's going to be in the game, because obviously the game came out before that was announced. So yeah, we will see. I have no idea, because I've not got that far in either of my saves yet. But that's enough of me rambling on. As always, you know what to do. Smash that big thumb to leave a like. Subscribe as well. Click the bell and turn on those notifications so you don't miss the start of the next series. thank you again for watching, and I will see you for season 2. I am so excited for this summer. Let's see who we buy.